Who's winning the World Series, Paul?
The Astros. Jack, shut it down quick.
Phillies.
That's it.
Sports talk. Oh, no.
Mets fan, Phillies are winning the fucking World Series. I put $25 cash, large money on that.
Never mind.
Okay, see you.
I thought it was counting time in seconds, but no, it's still bars and beats.
Actually,
Bars
did we turn
and
this, did we turn
beats,
this on?
baby.
Yeah, we live, son. You introed it with whatever the hell that
double
was.
check it, maybe. It's
We right now are coming to you live Thursday, October 27th. Just kidding. We are 2 weeks in advance. This is the 5th episode. We're week to week on this.
Just check that camera. Just check it.
I got to check the camera real quick.
Just check it
I
out.
would say as a Mets fan, the Phillies are winning the World Series. I put money on them. I'm excited for that. Fuck the Astros. I think it's happening.
Who cares?
Camera.
Jack, who you got winning the World Series?
Yankees.
Nice.
No way, really. You're funny. You're
We're
funny,
making 40
Mike.
seconds into the 5th podcast.
No,
of
only
Hugest
I
Manhood.
do that.
Sorry.
And that's why we fired him.
All right, Paul.
He's no
introduce
longer
us.
on the
Let's go, baby.
payroll
Let's
for
go.
that.
Second time I was fired.
Episode 5.
Ooh, I don't know if it's.
Episode 5. Let's let us roll. Come on.
Hey,
So we wanna-
huge manhood coming at you. Blah, blah, blah. We are fucking drunk. You might notice that we are in all the same clothes. You changed your shirt.
I changed my
You
first
changed
shirt
your.
on.
Why didn't you tell me you guys would change your clothes?
This is not the same day. We've been doing this on
Different
separate
day.
Yeah, we
Paul
spread
does
it
not
out.
change his clothing.
This is the only sweatshirt he has.
I only have one.
My man is struggling.
One
Make sure you
outfit.
donate.
Yeah.
Only have one outfit. Yeah, so that's why you need to like and subscribe.
Donate. The man's
Follow me on
struggling.
Twitter, Paul Hammond -2, something like that. You search Paul Hammond. I'm confident it'll come up. Mike, where are you at? At the top, we plug in shit. We're a podcast now. We plug shit.
We got to make our new Twitter. My Twitter is not my real name.
Me
it's
neither.
John Navidad something. I can't
Mine-
That's
remember.
fine. Follow
Mine-
Mike at John Navidad.
It's not. That's not it. though. I can't remember what it
Mine is.
I gotta be honest with you.
All right, we can't remember our Twitter handle, so don't worry about it.
We're gonna be making
mine's
this
Uncle
shit. We'll
Boobs,
post it.
Uncle_Boobs.
At Uncle Boobs.
That's me.
It's a good name.
It's
Yeah.
from Practical Jokers, but it's still a good name.
Sure.
Still love it.
sure.
Facts. Bet
Anyway,
on that.
so we want to talk about what Mike's been getting in the mail recently.
Yeah.
We've talked, I think, on one of the first 2 episodes, how we fuck with Mike.
It's
We have
too
a lot of
easy.
fun doing it.
And
I don't
he
know
doesn't
why.
even tell us anymore when he gets his stuff. He used to send us Snapchats.
So
or
Mike,
whatever.
why don't
Now
you
it's-
Life
explain-
is busy. Work is busy.
So what have you? And the mail's busy. So tell us what you've gotten recently.
So I haven't. I have not been blessed as recently with actual gifts. I'm so dumb. It's crazy. I get letters in the mail, and I think that I'm actually getting letters in the mail, and I get excited because, as a homeowner, I think I'm getting something specific to me.
This
that's
might not
a
be junk
bill
mail.
or scam. I think it might be some money that's left over from some family member that maybe
Speaking
missed my
of,
birthday.
if you're behind in the mail, you also have 100,098.
Yeah,
Oh
been-
yeah,
I've
so
been
I saw
looking
that
at that.
earlier. I've been meaning
Yeah.
to say something about that.
That might be Julie and me. I have no idea what that's all about.
Start-
Regardless, yeah. That's
why we don't email.
Our outlook is looking like
We can't contact Mike by email because we don't read it, so we just send him stuff in the mail.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah, so I've been getting some stuff in the mail, which is always exciting to me. No matter what, I'm gullible, I'm dumb, I'm naive. I don't know. It's the charm in me. It's maybe just who I am. These guys like it. I at this point I have no idea because I fall for it every time. I get stuff in the mail. It's bill. Ooh, what's this? And I open it up. And it doesn't say Jack or Paul's name. It says fucking nothing, and I'm dumb. And there's a stamp on it, so I figured these 2 motherfuckers can't afford a stamp. It's got to be something for me that's exciting.
Well, you had no idea it was from us, is what you were getting at.
Oh, I knew it. I at first, yes.
Well, I've been putting
I
labels
have the
on it.
momentary excitement of a kid on Christmas that it's
no
something
return
special.
address.
Ridiculous.
And then, I'm an idiot. And then I recognize pretty quickly, I think I'm getting fucked here again. So yeah, I've been getting some stuff in the mail from these guys. Jack usually used to bless me with actual gifts from Amazon, so I'd open up an Amazon Brown package and have something funny or something useful, usually not. But recently I've been getting some stuff in the mail from these guys. So the other day I opened up a piece of mail. I'm at my work desk. I go downstairs, I let the dog out, grab the mail, go upstairs. Dried leaves.
What do you mean dry?
It was an empty envelope full of dried leaves.
Start with that?
That's the first thing I got that I can remember.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do it chronologically.
That's the first thing I can remember. I could be wrong in terms of what you guys
I
said.
was
Do you want to
very happy when we did that.
Yeah, the dried leaves was.
You were.
I
I
was
think
lying
you
on
were
this couch
here.
cracking up.
Was he? Did he leave, or I think he left, and then after that we did that. We were actually
Yeah.
hanging.
They
out.
weren't dry when we put them in there, were they?
They were a little wet, but I literally just walked outside right there, grabbed a handful of leaves and stuffed them in an envelope, and then licked it shut, put his address on it and a stamp.
We mailed
and put
you
it
dried leaves.
So it kind of feels good that the effort was so little because I have to say the effort on my part, it must have been a bad day. I opened it up, was just like dried leaves, and just threw it right out in the garbage. I looked at it and I was like dried leaves, and I threw it right out.
You wanted a copy of the B movie, didn't you?
I kind of like I felt it. I wasn't even thinking that it was dried leaves.
What else?
I
didn't even tell Paul about these next two, but what else did I send you?
And the dried leaves. So it was dried leaves. So it was whatever. So I have plenty of young cousins. I feel like I'm always getting like birthday
gave them leaves?
invitations. No, they're not giving me leaves. I feel like I'm always getting birthday invitations to the other, just like my older cousins' children. So I guess my second cousins, their birthday stuff like that. So anytime I get something, again, maybe this is my naivete that I am subjecting myself to. I get another thing in the mail. I kind of like, I press the paper down so I can kind of see through it. I see it's like some red race car. I'm like, all right, it must be one of my cousin's kids' birthdays. I fucking opened it up. It's a 4th birthday card, so not invitation, but a birthday card. It's Lightning McQueen from Cars, and it's a 4th birthday. I know that's not me at this point. I know it's not me. It's mailed to me, but it's not me, and it's one free booty pick.
Yeah, it's a
It's a blank piece of paper. It just says one free booty
From
pick.
you?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Wherever he wants to use it.
If it's from you, you can redeem it, Paul. I don't want it.
I'll redeem it.
It says free coupon.
Wherever redeemable.
And then
there's no return address, nothing. I thought, like I said, I was getting invited to one of my cousin's kids' birthdays. I was excited. And then I was blessed with a booty pick, which I'm fine with.
There's no picture. It's just a coupon.
How do I
for a booty
return
pick.
that? How do I cash that?
I don't know. It doesn't say anywhere you can't use it.
You're married, so you can't use that. So you should give it to me.
I'm engaged.
So next, what else did you get?
So the last thing I got was the other day, and again, you think at this point I would be well aware that I would get shit in the mail. It's not, that's a joke. But this is how I live. I get this, and I feel it physically, and I go, ooh, this feels fat. I think there might be cash in here. I swear on my life, I picked this up yesterday, and I was like, there might be cash in here. I didn't see what it was. Again, it was addressed to me with no return address, and I was like, this feels like cash. This might be, I don't know. Like, did I miss something? Maybe it was the Halloween party someone couldn't attend. They wanted to give me some money for it. I don't know. I open it. It's I don't know. It's some sort of Jewish card. I don't know if it was for Mazel Tov or whatever the most recent holiday was, which I apologize. I opened it up, and it's just obviously as me a big Harry Potter stan. It's a computer piece of paper with a bunch of. It's a snippet.
I gotta show you
of a Google search that just says hot Daniel Radcliffe pics.
And there's like
no Harry Potter involved. It's just older Daniel Radcliffe.
4 pictures of Daniel Radcliffe with his shirt off.
Dude, I'm kind of jealous that you don't send me stuff like this.
I didn't send it to anybody.
It's harder to send stuff.
Like I told you,
easy for him.
Like I told you, I had a bad week at work, so I didn't even text Jack about this.
He never sent anything to me.
I just fucking ate it, threw it on my desk as it was red mail. So when I read mail that I know I have to attend to, I'll rip the top open like mail comes like in an envelope like this. I'll rip the top open like an adult.
Like, yeah.
I'll read it, and then I'll fold the contents up so it looks like a big L. So I'll take like the contents, fold it back up, and I'll put it like vertical in the mail. You know what I mean? So like here's the mail, and then here's Daniel Radcliffe hot.
It was a screenshot of
and it's
Google
like my
search.
bills, different things I have to pay or different things I have to respond to. Huh?
You show Julie?
Julie's not seen it yet.
Oh, you should show her. She might
Actually,
like it.
she may have seen it before she went to work yesterday. That's why she's sleeping at a friend's house
The
tonight.
story behind so I was sending you stuff in the mail, but I was just sending it like regular computer paper. I would write whatever I want on it and send it. And then the other day I went to the dollar store. I had to get a card for like my cousin and my aunt. And I was in there browsing for cards. I left with 3 cards. I didn't get a card for my aunt or my cousin. I walked out with 3 cards for you. I went in there with zero hesitation to buy any card for him. I walked out with 3 cards for him and no cards for my aunt, and I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I didn't get them anything. I just started browsing. I was like, oh, my God, this is hilarious. Oh, I put this
I relate to that a lot. That's
and I was like, oh, I didn't get them anything. I got to go back now. And I went back, and I bought more cards for Mike. So, but you haven't seen them yet.
Listen, all I gotta say is
I got a
Coming
really,
soon.
really good one coming your way that I have to tell you about. You're gonna die
I
laughing.
can't wait.
all I gotta say is keep them coming because, and I'm being dead honest with who I am. Is I am that naive that
You get that
I
little bit.
don't really think twice. Like I see mail and I usually think like, ugh, mail, and like I'll like skip through them quick. Like again, the homeowner that I am, like. It's not bill, but it's just
The
like
homeowner
coupon
that
of
I
like
am.
how to refinance
That's the name of
this,
the
or
episode,
like
the homeowner.
coupon of how to, or coupon how to like get a better, a higher yielding credit card, or with a higher credit balance, which I don't
Yeah,
need.
it's all
And
I
it's
get
like,
those too. I don't know.
ooh, with a name that like look at this thing. This seems fun, and I'll be like, ooh, it's kind of thick. Like it's,
Yeah,
ooh,
it's
it
like a
feels
real
like it's all on
envelope.
my
It's
shoe.
like-
Ooh, is she thick?
And I open it up, and it's like, how am I possibly still getting fooled by you two? That's
There's one that that we sent them to that you wrote a quote on. I forget. Can we say that?
you did. It was one of yours.
I don't think we can say it.
No, Kanye said it recently.
Yeah,
but.
that's right. That's right. I recognize your handwriting. Yeah.
But did you say who he wrote that said it?
Huh?
Did he wrote the quote and then he wrote who said the quote?
It's like Winston Churchill or something like that.
I think
Something
it was
like that.
Gandalf.
I don't
Gandalf.
remember.
Gandalf.
Gandalf.
Yep. But Paul, yeah, your handwriting is very distinct to me. I know it very
Dude,
well.
isn't it weird? I mean, this is not the greatest talking point, but I hear my handwriting sucks and I hear it's amazing.
Not bad. I would say not
Okay,
bad.
good. Thank you.
Personally. Now, if you saw mine, I think that I guess it also depends what you're doing. If you're writing me a letter in terms of comedy, like you're gonna probably take your time. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna just like if I wrote you stuff right now because you
I don't
were
know.
like
He was
write
hammered
me-
when he wrote that.
Oh really?
yeah.
Yeah.
You're drunk every time that
It
you
was
write.
the
very
the
nice.
night after we did the first two episodes, and you left.
It was very nice.
Is my handwriting good?
I feel like
No.
I can't remember.
I feel like I've seen it's bad.
Your handwriting sucks, dude. You always have.
You just said it was good.
I thought it was not bad. Maybe
Maybe it's my
maybe
handwriting.
it was
you're
your.
thinking
I
of.
don't know.
You're
I have-
sensitive about your handwriting?
Do you write in
No.
all capitals, Paul?
Are you? I write in all
No.
capitals.
Maybe it was Jack that wrote it. I feel like it was all capitals.
No,
I feel
it
like
was
it was your
definitely me. It
handwriting.
was definitely me.
I write in all capitals.
Why?
Because
Now, real quick for the
work,
pod, we have all been
I was
drinking
taught you
for
have to write in
a
all
long.
capitals.
Yeah, we're
so-
hammered.
So,
So-
I just switched to all capitals,
Okay.
and it's just easier.
Prince
that
writes
way.
in all capitals, and it's my dad is Prince, and it's beautiful. Like he is one of the some old handwriting, like physical handwriting, is such a lost art. Mm-hmm. Such a lost art. I'm
People-
sure your dad's the same. Obviously, your dad.
Nobody,
has to sign
do
stuff.
kids, I don't think kids even learn script anymore.
No, they're not.
They might learn it, but
done.
I guarantee they don't have to write it. You know what I mean?
No,
like they might learn how.
no,
it
I
Well,
works.
don't-
how
I don't
else
think
do you
they have
learn
to.
it?
Really?
How else do you learn it if you don't write it?
There's
Well,
no.
because everything now is all I'm saying.
The
like,
only thing you
physically,
would
like,
have to
you might
learn
have to
that-
like trace it on like an iPad, but like
still
this is
writing.
not.
That's
Yeah,
still-
but this is not writing it.
The only thing that you have to learn. that
How
for
is
now-
writing something on an iPad different than writing it on
Well, because
paper?
you trace it with your one finger. I'm saying. I have no idea. I don't
The
like
only thing you have to
kids.
learn
It's
that
the
for
same
nowadays
thing.
is a signature,
You want to drink about? You want to drink
which
off or
might
something?
be gone soon.
Signatures?
Yeah,
It's used legally.
I don't know. It might just.
Actually, good question for you guys. So when you have your own signatures, right?
Not really, no.
But like, okay, so you have something that like you identify, like maybe on the back of your credit card. Do you
No,
have, like,
I just always
I don't sign
scribble.
the back of
I
my
just
credit
scribble every
okay,
time.
but like you have some.
You don't do that?
It's on the back of my credit
You haven't signed the back of it?
card. It just always disappears.
That doesn't give you a problem overseas?
Never.
Wow. When I was in Germany for 2 weeks, I couldn't figure out why my credit card wasn't working. It was because I didn't sign it.
Really?
What do you mean? Like they wouldn't take it in?
They wouldn't take it because it wasn't signed.
in the machine.
Maybe they would swipe it and it wouldn't go through, or they would say, "We're not taking this."
They would swipe it and it wouldn't work. Yeah.
But they never
I
give you a
found that hard to
reason why?
believe, but yeah, it was. I didn't speak German, and then eventually, I was with friends who were fluent in German, and they told me, "Yeah, they need you to
This
sign
is
it."
a whole nother subject.
And people were just like,
This is a whole nother subject. This
never
is a
had-
new
I was
subject
like,
was pretty interesting, but my
That's
more
crazy.
point was I don't know about you guys. So like, I mean I am swiping personally. I don't know, 20 times a week, just on
Nice.
everything, dinner,
swiping away.
well everything, dinner, get whatever you have
Bumble.
to buy. No, but whatever you have to buy, right? Do you guys ever really like get like? So I have my signature. I know what it would look like if I saw it, like my true one. I know what it would look like. I would say I give my real
Nothing like
signature
that. Nothing like that.
once out of every 10.
No,
my true one. Usually I just go like fucking fuck you.
What I did in the past couple of years, I shortened mine.
I short mine too, but it's
mine-
still like I still get to a point where I'm like so sick of it. I'm like, give me that. Just like
I just scribble every time.
Mine's just my initials.
just JD. So I have mine, which was like my
Which makes it way
MI versus MA, meaning
I used to do like my whole name, and I'm like, I can't fucking do this.
No,
It's
but like,
retarded.
do you? So I guess my point is when you sign stuff, do you still always do JD, or do you ever just like kind of grab the pen and you just like slice?
No, I always do JD because it's so
So you
short.
always do. Okay.
It's just so short.
Okay, but like mine is short too.
'cause I used to do, like-
because mine is like up and down zig, like zig. But like I sometimes just like order whatever it is, like give me the pen. Fucking I just line
No,
it.
I always do mine.
So you always do your thing. Okay.
It's short enough to where it's like
Do
it
you-
doesn't take too long.
Never.
that's fine.
I
I'm
never
just
do
more
anything
curious.
consistently. I just scribble every
That's
time.
why.
Okay.
That's why I changed it because I used to try and do my full name.
Okay.
And if you gave me a piece of paper and was like, do your signature.
It's
But
funny,
you guys
but I
ever-
think
I
I
guess
would
my
know.
point
I really
I
think
guess
I would.
my point is, and I know we're buzzing it. I there are points where like I have my signature, which I can bang it out in a quarter of a second. It's nothing. It has no record. It's
It doesn't take anybody a long time.
No, but I usually there are more times than I care to think about that I'll grab the pen and just like zing. I'll just throw a line on the paper and just like fuck you. Like
What I said, that's what I do
like,
every time.
In a positive, like here's a way bigger tip because I'm an idiot, but like I can't sign because I'm dumb. Like I don't sign my signature often at all. And maybe this is an incriminating situation.
Not that
where
it
I'm-
matters.
I don't get it.
Not that it matters anymore.
No.
Like anyone could sign.
Yeah, I don't think anyone cares.
Well,
about
to me,
that.
it's not everything.
Like
scanned
I said,
and
I
they, like,
scribble
review
every
it.
time. I don't.
It's not gonna be like someone's gonna at a restaurant be like, I don't know. This doesn't look like Mike McDavid's signature.
But at the same time, if
And you're
it
like, charge that shit.
if it really like came
Well,
down
that's what
to
I'm saying,
it,
but like also,
I
it's
feel like
everything's
I would
scanned.
be able to be like, I didn't scribble that.
That's
Yeah.
the point I'm trying to make. Is that like if it ever get like I've had fraud before. I'm sure you guys
You
have.
bought a house recently, so
Yeah.
you must have been had to sign a bunch
Signatures, we should start calling signatures scribble.
right? Something like that. It's
Yeah,
got.
well, I mean, our realtor we knew, but it was like you sign the wet one the first. It's all electronic.
Oh.
There's nothing really. Well, there's some wet the day of in terms of like wet signatures. Like you have to go to the attorney and like.
Wet
But again,
signatures.
like, well, like you know
It's a
wet,
funny
like,
name.
well, you know,
I know what
electronic
you.
wet.
I know what you mean, but
But like
wet.
the day that we
It's a
actually
funny
like
name.
got the house and like signed, like quote, like the signing, like yeah, but like again, me and Julie signed fucking I would say I don't know 20 pages. Like by the end it was like M like rolling M and just like zing M zing. That's not my signature,
It's-
but I always thought I would know like that was by me. You know what I mean? Like, but again, like
Yeah.
to me, the whole thing is like it's all nothing is physical. Like you sign it physically, and what happens right after that? Some poor woman has to scan all that because it's electronic copy. That's what it's all about, electronic copy. So then, like, if I see it, if there's ever a dispute about anything, it's electronically, like, it's physically signed but electronically scanned. I would say that does not look like me, and I could probably dispute it.
I think we should change the word from signature to scribble.
It's my scribble.
How about Scrabble?
It's my scribble.
Make it really fun.
No, because
I
that's
think-
that's a game. That
Yeah,
Scrabble is
that's
and they go, what do you say? Should we?
That's a really
play.
popular game that people play. I think we should call it Scribble.
You know what we should do, Paul?
It should be your
Take a
script.
shot.
Yes, facts. In the 18 versus 18 case race that we're going to do tomorrow, which is going to be the day before Christmas, we play Scrabble as well, and we see how bad it gets towards
Fuck
the end.
that. The game's for stupid dorks.
Who can't spell? And I can't read.
You guys should play Scrabble in Spanish.
I'll let you know. Last
I
time
will beat
I played,
your ass in Scrabble and Spanish so bad, but you will crush me in French. Facts.
I
No way.
can't play either.
But you know, I don't know any French. I
I know a little bit of
Spanish.
French, but it's not great.
I know Spanish.
I
I'm
can get it- I
not
can
playing you in Spanish Scrabble. Absolutely not. I refuse.
Racist.
I was about to say something good and you fucked it up.
Yeah, way
Okay,
to
we were
go.
talking
Fucked
about
it up.
we were talking about signatures.
Signatures.
Scrabble.
I said it should
Taking
be
a
Scribble.
shot.
Taking a shot. There's something else.
Could it be?
Anyways,
I guess we should just end it there then.
yeah, that's the end of the podcast.
Nah, it's way too.
We're only 585 beats in.
I think we're only like 30 minutes in.
We're
Yeah, that's what he
585
said,
beats.
580.
Yeah. God, you deaf?
Goddamn idiot.
Yeah, Jesus
suck.
Christ.
Imagine forgetting.
So
your
anyway,
fucking
that
laptop.
shot.
A shot? Jack,
Yeah.
you pour him.
No, Mike's got the bottle right there. That would. Oh, I thought you were gonna tape it up or some shit.
Oh God.
Mike was trying to tape up the Tito's bottle before. I think he was afraid that Tito's was going to come after
Can you
us.
pour me like a really bitch one?
Oh, I had your tequila.
It's. I finished
We
it.
drank
Yeah,
it,
it's
yeah.
gone.
You want anything else to drink?
No.
Oh, you really bitch.
I mean, I don't know what else you have, but anyways, we were gonna tell stories, but now that I think of it, I don't think being pretty fucked up makes for good stories. I think that would be a good sober episode.
I guess you see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we could bullshit, and if it gets terrible, I'll edit it out.
We could try one. No, we don't do no edits out on this podcast.
No, we're definitely gonna edit stuff.
Yeah,
I think that we have some.
you don't have a mic. Mike don't
young
have.
stories.
Mike needs the
That
mic.
you might have to edit that out.
I gotta tell you, one of the biggest things that you
I
guys
mean, I
as
listened back to the
podcasters-
last episode. He's loud enough to where it always picks up.
Really? I'm bad with this.
Really?
I think it's because about the way I
Yeah.
talk. I don't know. I got to get used to like talking this
you're
way.
good.
I'm
You're
sorry.
good.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
Fuck
we're getting
you,
used to it.
But I think that we should talk about. Are we talking about? We were saying high school stories, like younger stories. I think the story of which is the most infamous, should be a movie. Is The Last Night of Summer, 2009.
Oh God, that's. I wasn't
What the
there
fuck
for that.
is that?
When you were grounded and you came out, we're in 2009. We're in 9th grade. We're like 15. You're grounded. We get in that. We get so fucked up. We
See,
go to
I
that
don't
guy's
know.
House,
Take the
we get in
car.
the car. We're driving around. We're like 15. It was fucked.
Is this?
And then,
Statute of
and then you guys dropped a
Limitations?
bong or something in the street after Joey's house.
That was crazy.
That's just. I wasn't there. I missed the whole thing.
We can record it and then statute of limitations. Look it up and find out.
Is this when I punched the window?
No, I was not there for that either though. But that
I'm
was
trying to.
not
No.
This is when we stole
We all did.
Luke's
Well,
brother's car?
Luke, yeah,
Luke-
but like we went
I have
to
to
Luke's
blur that.
brother's house.
I can't say. I can't.
Yeah,
dox
we'll bleep
people.
that out. But we went to his brother's friend's house, right down the road by Bradley's house. We bleep that out too. If we want to, who cares? He's not gonna.
Bradley, yeah, we're gonna find
We
out
we went to
where
his
house is.
friend's house right down the road from him. Got hammered there. Remember we made mac and cheese, you and I, and then we went to Joey's and we stayed there all night. Then we got Luke's and we got Luke's brother's car. And we're driving that around. And we're back,
Basically,
and-
I was grounded for getting arrested, and it was the last
Arrested
night
for
of
what?
summer, stealing beer out of garages, I believe.
No,
that
no, it was way
than
before
That
that.
was when you guys were in the insane asylum.
No, because that came after.
I think you weren't grounded. You were around for something else because we got arrested way before that. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think you were arrested.
We got arrested in like
This is
October,
ninth
November.
grade summer. This
It was
freshman
during
year
football
summer.
season.
I have no idea. I honestly have no idea.
Freshman year summer.
Basically, we stole our friend's brother's car because he was passed out drunk, and we were like 15 and couldn't drive.
Oh, you could drive. You're not supposed to drive.
Yeah.
No, we 15. You can't drive.
My favorite part of that story though is didn't you guys go get gas?
Yes. Yeah, we got gas.
That's the best part. You guys had the balls. Like, oh god, we're running out of gas. We should probably go fill up.
Listen, this is one of.
And
those
I was
things
supposed
that
to be
this is one of those things-
grounded.
This is one of those things that you admit to. I feel like you're like kids when you're older, and you probably shouldn't admit this young. So, I don't know if this is an issue, but
Was
I
my mom
remember-
going to ground me again?
No. But I'm thinking like in terms of
Statute of limitations, bro.
of stuff that you did
you guys
that
took the
was
shots? I didn't do it.
very, very dumb. Yeah, we took them. I remember going down the street up Joey's, Leedsville, doing 80 miles an hour. And at this point, Luke was like 15, and I'm like maybe 14.
Yeah.
And I remember being at the sunroof like this, so fucked up, but just hands out and like light blowing in the air, and like you don't know anything when you're that young, but just thinking like, this is the greatest ever. Like I don't care if this is it.
Yeah.
Like I remember, like truly, like on God, I'm lying, feeling that. Like, this
So I
is
think the
so
story
fucking
was I was grounded for. It's funny. I was grounded, but my mom let me out for like 2 hours. She was like, "All right, last night of summer, you're going back to school. In this 2 hours,
Don't steal any cars.
I got." So didn't we have our stolen wine then too?
Well, so what we had is
'Cause-
we had a hangout spot right by Paul. So Paul lived right on a sports complex, if you will, for lack of a better term. Bunch of soccer fields. right
And
next
we
to it.
earlier that summer we stole a giant box of wine out of
Yeah.
a garage. See, it had to be for that because we were stealing shit.
No, but you didn't get called for that.
No, we didn't get caught for that. But Paul, that night, if you remember, like we had a bunch of beers and vodka because there's that picture of all So right by Paul's house, he was incarcerated at this time by his parents. We had like pong tables, a couch. Like we basically, as young kids, took like all this like leftover furniture by a curb and put it in the woods and made our own little like hangout and threw tarps over it when we could. So we had like this big party at the end of summer. It worked pretty decent for 14-year-olds. It was pretty good. And we had this big at the end of summer party when we were freshmen in high school, and had whoever's. Maybe it was Ryan's brother, got us a bunch of beer. Like, we had beers and we had hard alcohol, and we were partying. It was fun.
Hold on. Let me cut you off because I vividly remember, like, being let out and then smashing a bottle of wine, like, from the top of it, because that's how we would drink it, because we stole a bunch of nice wine.
You couldn't open it, though.
We couldn't open it, so we would just smash the top of it.
Yeah. I remember that you guys stole that from my neighborhood, and then the people you stole from put out, like, a letter in everyone's
there was a police report
saying that someone stole wine.
No.
Come on.
No.
Wow.
It's off the table. Maybe with good behavior, you'll get it soon.
Wow.
But so I smashed. Basically, in the 2 hours that I got out and I was grounded, I got wasted and got into a stolen car, and we drove around for a while. And then what? Did something else happen?
Quasi-abused.
They got gas.
We got gas.
Yeah, we got gas. But then we hung out at Joey's house, and then we got text later at night that people were going out to smoke bong, and obviously getting high when you're young is the biggest play you can have. We snuck out of Joey's window. A bunch of us, again, like when you're in ninth grade, in our town, it's the first year of high school. So like this is like ninth grade is most high school.
Yeah, that's most towns.
Is that most towns?
Grade 9?
I could be. I apologize. In most towns, the first year of high school. So like we are just in like the next generation of schooling. So we're seeing a lot of stuff. Like we were fired up. We had a great fucking freshman year. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
It was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
You guys should have been there.
And this is the tail end. So there's about 30 of us that meet in the street, and one of our buddies has like a big bong, and people are smoking weed and stuff like that, and it's just like a lot of fun. It's like early in the morning. It's a lot of fun. And the cops show up, and like all of a sudden, like record scratch, crash, like I think someone dropped the bong, right? Broke it, and like it was like again like record scratch, and like the cop pulled up and like probably looked at everyone, was like, everyone's arrested. What was that? What's that scene? What I'm thinking about?
Oh yeah,
like,
you guys did.
Arrested. Everyone's going down.
You guys had a run-in with the cops.
Yeah, but
the cops were on. No, while we were stealing the car, you guys dealt with this.
Nope.
Totally this was later in the night.
Way different.
Okay.
Hours later. This is like everyone involved.
This was probably after your 2-hour curfew.
You may have went home. But the cops show up, and like basically one guy goes up and was just kind of like explaining the situation. The cop was like, just get the fuck out of here. And obviously as a 14-year-old kid, that was like the jailbreak card from God. So everyone scatters. Like it's all like glee and giddy, and everyone's all fired up. And everyone ran back home. Thank you, Paul. I love you so much. And it was great. It was a great time. It was just a great last night from summer.
Dead air. Oh my God, it was the best night of summer ever.
What a fucking time.
You missed it.
What a time.
Boys of summer. That's us.
Oh, paint. Real paint.
Boys of summer.
Not fake
dad shit, bro. Come on, paint. Yeah, I'm painting and everything. But I'm sure that, most of the viewers that probably listen to this first will...
Did you watch?
Recognize and remember that night, because they were with us with that night that we talked to. But I mean, being young man and having fun is just, there's nothing like it. You feel like you are on top of the world, and you really truly are. It's awesome. I miss it. I really do miss that feeling of like doing things that you should not be doing, and I will not talk about on this podcast.
You just did.
Yeah, but that wasn't anything too illegal. We did some stuff that was a little bit.
Stole a car.
No, we didn't steal a car. We were in the older brother's car of a friend of ours who like basically gave us the okay. It wasn't okay, but at the time
he was passed out. Luke's brother. He was passed out on a couch. That's why we took his car.
Is that what happened?
Whatever. It's cool. Fuck you.
Shit was lit.
We did it. Huge manhood. We had huge manhood. No.
Why? I'm gonna do it anyway.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
It's my house.
Don't you do it. Oh, my God.
It is his house.
What
Hell
about the time we got
dude.
caught smoking?
Rip
in my-
that shit.
It's better than cigarettes.
Fucking rip
it's
that
better than
shit.
cigarettes.
What about the time we got caught smoking in my garage?
I was there for that one.
But it is
And I got a funny
fucking.
one after this. Tell that story. I got a funny one after this. Yeah.
We used to smoke blunts after school almost every day at my house because my parents would work till like 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it was the best. You were a latchkey kid. It was awesome.
Yeah, so we would just after school we'd literally go straight to my house. And as we got older, we got smarter, and we wanted to smoke in the cars, so we wouldn't have to smoke in the house or outside or anything. But we didn't want my neighbors to see one day, so we were smoking in Joey's. It was Joey's car, me, you, and Jake.
In the garage.
Yeah, but I was like, but we were
parked in the garage.
But so
Hotboxing.
but my neighbors, like, if we were in the driveway in the car smoking, you could totally see us. Like, it's obvious what we're doing. So
Yes.
no one was home. I was like, Joey, just pull the car in the garage, like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep,
like
yep.
this way we can just hotbox the car and no one will see us.
So cool.
Hotboxing
And
was the best too.
I
Blast
remember.
tunes, you just live it.
I also remember, like, right before we did that, my dad called me, and I was like, I don't feel like answering this right now. I'm like, I'll just call him later. So we pull the car in the garage, we light up, I don't know, we're probably almost done with the blunt. All of a sudden, the garage door opens.
You left out the best part of this story.
What's the best part?
The best part of this story is that we did a group order of
Oh, yeah,
basketball
that's right.
jerseys from China.
That day. They all came that day.
Yeah, it was like a thing
You're all
where
wearing jerseys.
Yeah.
we were all
Wearing
we were decked out in basketball jerseys.
Our
Vintage ones.
I had
Yes,
You guys are all in basketball jerseys doing this fucking blunt rotation.
I had Phoenix Sun jerseys on.
Honestly,
yeah.
your dad needs to be here for a pod. We can black his face out.
So
He loves telling this
this
story.
day. So it's like it was a thing you could do if you could order.
Cheap jerseys from China. It's still
Yeah,
a
you
thing.
could
I do it-
order
I do it-
10.
I
Like
do it
20
every
bucks.
single year.
I think I paid $20.
Still.
Yeah, we ordered 10 for $200.
Yeah.
$20 each. We got.
Dennis Rodman.
I was
Shaq.
Dennis Rodman. He was Charles Barkley.
Love it.
Jake was someone from the Raptors.
Yeah,
Vince
I have
Carter.
no idea who.
Definitely Vince,
Vince
Carter.
Carter.
Yep, Vince Carter. Joey
I
was.
had no idea.
I don't know. Jake.
The driver.
Oh man, dude.
Kobe, probably Kobe.
We
Rest
need
in
to
peace.
get Jake. I just
Oh,
said
Jake
his
the
name.
Oh,
Boozer.
Jesus, Paul is name dropping
No,
everybody.
You said
Yeah.
my name last time.
No, we definitely he definitely needs to come on here. But yeah, so we were hotboxing our friend Joey's car in Jack's garage,
My garage.
and halfway through the blunt, a very hazy car, the garage door opens up.
And everyone looks at me like, "Why'd you open the garage door?"
Yeah,
And I'm like, "I didn't."
and then
I was like,
we
I don't know
see
what.
a car pulling.
Now
in.
this is like an hour and a half, 2 hours before anyone's supposed to come home. So I was not expecting anybody, neither my mom nor dad. So the garage door opens and we just pretty much freeze. I'm pretty sure some people like kind of.
That was me. I pulled the strings of my hoodie. I went like this. This is what I did. I went.
Yeah, your parents would never know about that.
So then the garage door opens and you see my dad's car right behind Joey.
I was
And
so scared.
He gets out, slams the door, and then he walks into the door to go in the house, and like he opens like the screen door, and like he stops. And I'm like, oh fuck. And then he kind of stops. He turns around, closes the door. He
How old
sees
are you
us.
guys at this point? 15?
I was 16.
Yeah, I think we were 16. That
so
sounds.
you guys were like
Joey was
sophomores?
I think we were.
juniors because Joey was driving.
Yeah, we were
I didn't
driving.
have my
so we were
license.
juniors.
Okay. So
That's
like,
why we were
okay.
in Joey's car in the garage. And so then he stops, and he turns around, and he looks at the car, and he slowly like walks over to the passenger window, which is where I was sitting, and he knocks on the window, and I open the window like just an inch.
You cracked it. That was the funny.
I don't
Well,
say
see, the opposite problem.
I don't say a word, and I swear to God, Joey, Paul, Jake, they all remember this term. And he said what?
Oh, you fucking pinched.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking pinched.
Staten Island. He's a Staten
You
Islander.
fucking pinched,
He goes,
Jack.
oh,
You fucking
you
pinched.
fucking pinched.
And I swear to God, the most pissed off thing, the whole thing, he's that Joey's just in the garage. That's what. In the end, that's what he's pissed off about.
Yeah.
But anyway, so now he's like, all right, Joey, get your car out of the garage, and we are just fucking freshly baked.
Fresh off a blunt.
We're all in the car still. Joey trying to back out of the garage and get out of the driveway, and he's doing like the most retarded shit you've ever seen.
I don't remember this.
You don't remember that
No,
part?
I don't
Joey
remember him backing
Joey could not like back out and turn around. And my dad's like, "What is wrong with you?" Finally, he gets the car in the garage. My dad gets his car in the garage. Now he's like, "All right, all of you go in the basement right now." And we're like,
At least we were dripping, dude.
yeah. Do you remember you ordered us a pizza after that?
Yeah,
Really?
he sent us to the basement and ordered
Your
us a
parents
pizza.
always were like.
Yeah, they
very,
were. The
very,
But then I remember you guys went to a party
accommodating.
or something.
My parents were okay, or at least my dad was too. But like,
I mean, nothing compared to his parents.
no.
We were like, he would like,
one.
you'd be like 16 and have parties.
But then like you guys went to a party or something. And my dad was like, "Yeah, you can't go." To me, I was like, "Oh, you're gonna let them go?" And like I can't go. He's like, "No, you're not going anywhere."
That
Yeah,
night?
I mean, he couldn't keep us
That
there.
night.
Yeah, exactly. He was like,
Well,
yeah.
they
He was
got it,
cool
yeah.
enough to not tell on us.
Yeah,
That's why Mr. D is real ass.
I'm sure he's told your parents to this day, though. I'm surprised he told your dad.
I don't think so.
Really?
Did he ever
No, your
pick up on
parents
that
have
we were
always
all
been
wearing
lit.
basketball jerseys?
still
Because
are.
that's the
No, I don't-
best part.
I don't
And
think
they
he
still
could
are.
have.
That's why they're my best friends.
I can't imagine he
hanging
could
with
see
him.
us very well with all the fucking smoke in the car.
I mean, you can't miss basketball jerseys.
Yeah.
You can't miss a vintage
He was definitely
Dennis
he was
Rodman
definitely
from China.
confused. We were always like these fucking idiots.
So I want to tell a story a little bit different than that. It wasn't us getting caught, but this is a very funny, just us being, young story. If you guys remember this, I think that it was at your house, Jack. So you had to have been there, obviously. And I think Paul, it was you and me, and I don't know who else was there. It was our first night. We were hammered and fucked up. We were probably getting high too, and we were dipping for the first time. Were you there for the first dip night?
I can't remember this.
Do you remember this?
Were we in someone's car?
We were in your driveway. But
Yeah.
Not pulled in. Like, so we were in the flat of the driveway.
We were.
Facing the basketball hoop.
Yeah.
And I remember in the back seat dipping. And, like, dipping gets you so
Who were we
spun
with?
out. I remember there was multiple people at the same time. I was
Definitely
one of them
Joey
that
was there.
Opened the car and just started puking. Like,
Yeah.
we just, like, we were fucked up. We were drunk. We were high.
Who had
and we
it?
started dipping. And then it was
That might have
like,
been me.
and just opened the door and just,
No,
like, spit it out.
that
and, like,
probably
start
was
puking.
me because I know I put off dipping forever because of the first time I did it.
It may have been you or me or Joey. I feel like it was one of us three.
I
And
feel like we were definitely in Joey's car though.
we were in your driveway, I know for sure. I don't know whose car we were in.
Definitely Joey's
But
car.
I remember it was
or
like
Ryan's.
so stereotypical. Matter of fact, like we were drinking.
We could
and
do
we were
this.
probably high, and we popped it, and like it was good. And you're buzzing, and then it was like I feel sick, and like multiple people at the same time, like
No-
open doors. And, like,
no way, not happening.
Yeah, it was done.
I feel like it was a bunch of us. I kind of remember that.
Probably was. It probably was.
And that was in my. I do remember like.
No, I know exactly. I could tell you, it was right by that. You had that bush that I fucking loved. It was right. It was. You had your
That
bench.
good
Bush
bush.
he loved.
You had your
Good
bu- you had
bush.
Your bench, and
The
then,
good
like,
bush.
Right to, yeah,
Yeah.
the one bench, and then right to
The
the
good
right,
bush
you had, like, that
says-
high bush, and I ate that bush up.
Yeah.
Puke. I love it.
Oh yeah, I love eating bush.
No, I wasn't eating bush. It was getting rid of bile on bush.
Now I want some ZYNs.
Facts.
That's what
Now I
was
want to eat bush.
Man, being young, shit. What else we got? Let's look at some other stories that were funny. me some good
Well,
ones.
I
Come on,
haven't
boys.
told the me at the DMV story,
Let's hear it. If you feel
so
comfortable, of course.
I don't, but I'm gonna tell it.
Love that.
So this was the night
This is my
before
dad's favorite Paul story, by the way.
the guy who caught us in the basketball jersey smoking weed in his garage.
It's my dad.
So I think it was my permit, right? To get my permit.
Because there's 4 other people in the car.
Yeah. So it was to get my permit.
You were 16.
I don't. Yeah, I was 16. I don't know what I was doing. What we were doing the night before.
Was it a Marcus party?
I don't think so. No. Oh, that's another good one. Me hitchhiking home.
I think it was the same night. No.
no,
No.
because the night ended.
I know you were somewhere. Something. It was almost. There's almost another story from the night before. I feel like.
Yeah. All right. So all I know is that it was me, our friend Joey, and we ended up at the Atlantic Highlands Marina.
What?
Yeah.
That was so far from
What?
where we lived at the
That
time.
makes no sense.
Yeah, we were at the marina, and Joey's mom picked us up. And from what I remember, There was all right. So at this point, I'm already wasted, and we're picked up at the marina, and there is a water bottle filled with vodka going around, and I'm still drinking it. That's how we. That's how we did it back in the day. You'd put vodka in a water bottle.
In the car, you're drinking this on the way home?
No, this was at the marina.
Oh.
And then
Why
Joey's.
did you wind up there though?
That's at the time. That's so far.
I don't
It's
remember.
so far from anything.
And we were with Tiger Woods. Remember our friend Meegs's older sister's
Anthony,
boyfriend?
whatever his name was.
Yeah,
Sure.
Tiger. Everybody called him Tiger Woods.
I know who you're talking
He
about.
looked a lot like Tiger Woods.
Facts.
For some reason, I don't know if we ran into him there. Something like that. But anyways, we're at the marina. We're still drinking vodka. I am 16 years old, beyond fucking wasted. We get picked up. That's probably the best part of the story. Joey's mom picks us up. I remember, I am like certain I threw up in her car.
I think I do remember this part of the story.
And I like literally texted him to apologize. Like, I'm sorry I threw up in your mom's car. He's like, what are you talking about? I definitely threw up in her car. I must have just thrown up all over myself.
Nice.
I just kept it all off the seats.
Very hot.
Yeah. But basically, so I come home. My parents catch me immediately. They know I'm wasted. In the morning, I have to wake up. 8 a.m. was the call. I get picked up by some schmuck who works for the DMV.
He doesn't work for the DMV. He works for a driving school.
You know what's so scary about being young is you don't call the shots. Like, if I wake up on a morning now that I'm not ready for, I
don't do
cancel
anything.
it. I say, fuck you, I'm not ready.
That's
a great point.
Paul had to go.
But, like, you wake up and it's like, your parents are like, fuck you already, and, like, double fuck you, like, get in the car, asshole. Like,
I paid for this, you have to go.
Yeah. And you have no shot but to.
But yeah, so basically, I get up the next day. My alarm goes off probably like 7:15. However fucked up I was when I went to sleep, I have no idea. It was like over 10 years ago. But so I have to go get my fucking learning permit.
To drive a car.
Yeah, to learn how to drive a car. I get up at like 7 a.m. I get in the shower. I got caught drinking the night before, so my parents know all about it. My dad wakes me up and he's fucking with me like he is one to do. And I remember I get in the car with 3 other girls.
They pick you up.
They drive to your house.
It's 3 other 16-year-old girls, Paul and some weirdo that's probably 40 years old, driving a Toyota Corolla. So he's packed in the back.
Exactly. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, thank you, Jack. And I remember like the car starting to drive, and I'm like, oh, I'm good. Like, yeah, like I feel okay. Honestly, I was still drunk.
You were the last one.
Was the feeling?
You were the last one they picked up.
Perfect way to go to the DMV still drunk at 16.
Definitely gonna get his learner's permit.
This will not be an issue.
So, I remember the guy asking, like, "You guys know what that sign means?" Like shit like that, and I remember I just biffed one. Like he said, that sign means like, yeah, yield. He's like, no, it means the roads are wet. Oh my God. Something like that. I remember something like that. It's probably not what I said.
Were you sitting behind him?
Yeah. I remember.
This is probably like I can smell this kid.
So I'm sitting behind the driver's side to the window, and like 10 minutes into the ride, like it was a decent drive.
Yeah, it's not close.
What's the closest one? Yeah, I think it's probably Eatontown.
That's like probably at least 35.
At least 25 minutes for sure.
From 20-25 sounds right.
From where we used to live, yeah.
Yeah, 20-25 sounds right.
Yep.
Halfway through, the hangover just kicks in. It's hitting me so hard, and I'm literally like, you know how hangovers are. It's like I feel like I'm gonna fucking puke. just gutting through it. It hurts so bad.
And for the record, I've been in the. Well, I've done this too, where they pick you up and you have to go for your permit. It's the most awkward car ride of your entire life. You don't know anyone in the car. No one else knows each other in the car. It's just literally 4 random teenagers and some old dude in the car, and no one's talking at all. It's the
just
most
so perfect.
It's the worst car ride of your life.
Perfect.
Worst car ride of your life.
Basically, I didn't feel any of the awkwardness because I'm just like,
You're holding on for
holy
dear life.
shit, yeah,
Holding
holy
on for
shit.
dear life.
Can we fucking get there already?
Because I'm gonna blow that bathroom up.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
So literally, I mean, when we're pulling in, I'm hanging by a thread. I'm probably
It never gets old.
I love it so much.
I'm probably like taking deep breaths at this point, not trying to throw up.
Hyperventilating, sweating.
Yeah.
And the fucking poor chicks next to you are like, yo, we're freaking out too, man. But like, are you actually okay?
No, they're like, I can't wait to drive. I can't wait to have my own car.
God.
But so we get into the DMV. I get in, I run to the bathroom and just fucking go into a stall. It was literally like I open up the stall and just puke at the toilet. Like it's not like I get in the toilet.
Just all over.
Yeah, I literally just puke in the direction of the toilet. And literally I just let it go. I violently vomit and I get that out, and it's like, all right, I feel good. I feel better. You know, I got it out. It's out of me. I'm all
That's
good.
it. Let's get this permit, baby.
I'm all good. Yeah, let's take this picture.
Yeah, that's all it is at the time. All
Yeah,
you have to do is take a picture.
Did you fail it, or did you get your picture or no?
Yeah, I do all that. The picture looks like a fucking mugshot. I had it for it was literally the picture on my license for years.
Love that.
It looks like a fucking mugshot.
Love it.
It looks nothing like me. Like just like the look on my face. I shaved my head. I had a shaved head. I remember that.
You got to shave it again.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So I get through all the shit at the DMV. We get it done. I get back into the car. We take off. We get back onto the parkway. I mean, 2 to 3 minutes back in the car. It comes right back. I'm literally like, it's like I never left. Like it was like, it felt just like on the way to the car.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it's like just pain.
See, if you got
So now another. Let me explain another thing. Now Paul was the last one to get picked up, and now they have to drop these three girls. Girls off.
Yeah, I'm the last one to get dropped off
because they went right from Paul's house to the DMV, so now they got to drop these 3 girls off before Paul.
That's a great detail, Jack, because it reminds me we're literally pulling up to the first girl's house. And literally, it's getting like at this point, it's a thing. Like, like everybody in the car knows, kind of has an idea of what's going on.
Did you not go down and say like I'm fucked?
No, nothing like that was said.
Oh, it would have been easy fucking.
Jesus, but we're pulling up to the first girl's house, and like at this point, I feel like I'm looking out the window and they're all staring at me. They know something's up. And we're literally pulling up to the first girl's house, and she just goes, "Are you okay?" And I just puke right onto the floor. I just start puking.
That was a straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
It was just this dumb bitch next to you was like, "Are you okay?"
Dude,
That's the last thing I wanted.
Oh my God, leave me alone here. You want to see how good I am?
I had it until you said something.
but no, it was literally like I answered her question. Are you okay?
No. And that was that, or what?
No. I mean, basically, that's the gist of it.
What happened? Didn't they like go and get paper towels for you out of her?
Yeah. So this girl, nice catch. This girl feels bad. She literally goes in, gets paper towels for me.
Cleans you up
And
real
yeah,
nice.
helps me clean up. I wipe off my face. I feel a lot better. We drop the other two girls off. They drop me off. I'm ready to drive.
What did the guy ever say? Like,
He was
what happened
just
with the throw up and the paper towels took care of it?
No way it took care of it. I don't know, I think it was probably like into my hand on my own clothes type of thing.
You try to like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind
That
of
is-
yeah.
That's unbelievable. That story never gets old. It's like it's one of my favorite stories ever. And I swear to God, my dad, like, if my dad knew that story by heart, he would tell it to people he doesn't know. Because he loves it so much. Because it's so ridiculous.
I don't remember telling your dad that story.
I'm pretty sure I told my dad the story. I was like, you got to listen to what Paul did. But I'm pretty sure I had to sit you down one day and, like, you got to have Paul tell it. But it's unbelievable. And he has his driver's license today, if anyone cares. So you can really get away with a lot there.
Yeah. I stole a car. Dude, I
used to take my mom's car. Remember when we used to go mine?
we did that a lot.
And I scratched my mom's car doing that.
Nice. Also, I didn't tell this
That's it?
story.
You can have that one.
Wow.
I have a beer.
Yeah, it's like setting in no, I'm good. What a just fucking piece of shit. What a piece of shit I was.
Stop it.
You know the story,
Mind, Jack?
this was literally
You have it.
this is the weekend, so this is a year later. I get my license on like Thursday, and this is the Friday beforehand.
Are you talking when you got stuck in the snow?
Exactly.
Oh my God, dude. You're right. You just like
This is insane. This is probably
you had like a rescue group come get you.
This might be the craziest one. I think it's definitely.
You know which
tops
one
the
he's
last
talking
one.
about?
I don't think so. It blows me away because I know all about.
So you know
I
our
must
friend,
know it.
you
Tell
know
me.
our friend Matt, who used to have parties all the time. He was
Yes.
at
Yep.
He was having a party. We were 16. It's literally a house party. His parents are gone. It's a bunch of 16-year-old kids.
Do whatever you want.
With a house. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yep.
And I remember Ryan had to get home.
Very close.
Yeah, very close. And this is where my confidence comes in.
Love this.
So I get my
On your shoulders, you put.
So a bunch of us have our license already. Whoever's birthday was in the fall, they already
Yeah,
have
young
their
guys.
license.
Like Ryan.
Yeah, like Ryan. Ryan has license. He was too drunk to drive. I drove his car. It was like through a neighborhood.
Sure. Very close.
I'm drunk.
Not
though.
worth it. but very close.
I'm 16. I'm drunk. I don't have my license. I drive his car through the neighborhoods, and I get him home. Someone like I remember. I feel like I want to say it was.
I know whose car you got stuck.
Yeah, well, we haven't got there yet. I don't want to say her name, but I think it was
Somebody.
some girl a
Someone.
grade above us picked us up and took us back to the party.
Sure.
I continued drinking. I just got Ryan home. I feel confident about driving, I guess.
Driving someone else's car home.
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't know.
Great so far.
I don't know the reason I was given this kid's car. I mean, I know he gave me the
Meaning
keys.
Ryan?
It was our friend Vinny, who we're not really friends with anymore.
Okay.
I saw him the other day.
Interesting. He gives me his car. I know
Wish someone would give me a car.
it was me and Joey.
It was snowing.
That's
or it
insane.
just snowed or something.
All right, so now I remember. I was supposed to drive myself home. Joey is supposed to drive it back to the party.
Joey didn't have his license at the time either because he's younger than you.
Correct. So two kids without their license in a car, driving drunk, and I guess I just got beer muscles because I drove Ryan home. I'm supposed to drive. We're pulling up to my street. I just go right past it. And Joey, to his credit, is freaking the fuck out. He was like, Paul, just fucking turn around and go home. Just turn around and go home. And I am showing off. I'm like, no, where do you want to go? Come on, let's go somewhere.
Smart guy.
So I go past your house. You know exactly where we are. I take the left. I take
Yale.
the left
Yale
into.
Drive.
No, at the light.
Yeah, at the light.
All the way at the light.
All the way at the light.
Dumb guy. You're a dumb guy now.
It's way past the street.
You're way dumb guy.
Yeah.
On a highway, sure. Highway 520, sure.
Yeah, sure.
You don't know this story?
No.
At this point, I think like in that me going past my street, because I try to turn around, so I go to 520.
Sure.
I take the left. I make the first left.
Green Tree.
And at this point, I'm turning around and I'm going to go home.
You should have stayed in Green Tree. It kicks you out.
Correct.
You turned around and went back onto 520 past CBA.
So I take the first left. I try and make a K turn.
Oh my God.
There's snow all over the ground. I don't know. I have no idea how I managed to do this. I basically got
Were
the
you in
car.
someone's driveway?
I was in someone's like front lawn. I got the car stuck in literally like a snowbank in someone's front lawn. And I'm not kidding. Like for 10, 20 minutes, me and Joey are just fucking foot on the gas trying to get it out. Trying to reverse it. It won't come out. And we basically had to call a rescue crew.
Which was Joe and
a
bunch of other people.
A bunch of kids who was friends
locals.
with the car.
You got locals to get you out of there.
Yeah. But like, I mean, there was
the only thing I will say, which is not an alibi to those listening that might get an idea, when there's snow on the ground, it's not a good thing, but it's almost like anything goes. Like, you know what I mean? You kind of can do what you just
get away with
said
almost.
And kind of get out of it. Like, there have been times where I wasn't drunk or anything, but like, I've kind of got myself in a snowbank and like had an issue and like had people come and push me out. And, like,
okay, but were you 16 and wasted?
No, but I'm saying like, but normal times you might you can do anything at any age, and there has to be police involved. You know what I mean? Like snow, you can kind of finagle a little bit of like sneaking your way out of an issue.
Well, luckily, no one.
No, I'm happy for.
But there was like 10 minutes of me and Joey in a full blown panic. Like Joey's so mad at me.
Paul, how about this one?
It's all my fault.
How about this one?
I would have been exactly when Joey's.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Joey didn't strangle you.
Little spin cycle. Can I tell a good story that Paul you're gonna love? But I have to just hit that one time before I tell a story. It's an alibi for the pod.
I'll pass it back to him.
How about when you and I, me and Paul, so my first car was a Jeep Grand Cherokee 2003. Greatest car I've ever had. I have a new car, my new car.
The first time I had sex was in that car.
My car?
Yeah.
Really?
You know about that?
Really?
You gave it to me. You encouraged it.
I forget.
What's her name start with?
Tay.
A.
I dated her for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know it is. Paul, so one time me and Paul were on my car in a parking lot of a building that was long forgotten, doing donuts, having fun. We had a bunch
this
of
is
beers.
crazy.
I was there.
This is
for that.
crazy.
I wasn't in the car. I was with you. I was in a different car.
I was in a different
car.
I was on my way to your house.
I was in a different car.
And I had a bunch of like just loose beers, and I had some weed under my seat because back in the day everyone was smoking weed.
We were both doing donuts, and I got away, and you guys got stuck.
And we were in a loose parking lot of a building that was long forgotten. With a lot of loose beers to go to.
It was
just having some fun. We were having some fun.
It was a phone company that
we were having some fun in a parking lot doing donuts. We were not drunk or high at the time, but we had weed and we had a bunch of loose beers in the car to have some fun after. It was a snow day. We were just having us fun. Me and Paul doing donuts in my car. Jack was doing donuts. Jack takes off. The car corners one. He corners my car. Guy pops out of the car.
With security.
A rent-a-cop.
Yeah.
A rent-a-cop. Me and Paul are 17 years old at the time.
But Mike,
you were 18.
You're missing out on important details. So it was an abandoned phone company that went out of business.
For years it was abandoned.
And what was it being used for?
Nothing at that point.
FEMA. It was FEMA.
Really?
Really?
It was a FEMA station post Hurricane Sandy.
Oh, really? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was.
But it was also vacant for years almost.
I mean, it must have been like very new to Sandy because like we did this my freshman year of college.
I forgot about Ohio.
Actually, you know what's crazy? Look it up right now.
I don't think I'm remembering this wrong.
Look up when Sandy hit. You guys are gonna lose your mind. We're 10 years today.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Today. Look it up. I think it's the 28th. Look it up.
Yeah, because I was at Brookdale.
Look it up real quick the other day. Like, because I saw this recently. I think today might be the 10-year anniversary of Sandy, which is... Because if you guys... Oh, it's Joyce. Hurricane boobs. Julie, what are you doing? I think it was 10 years today.
It says October 22nd to November 2nd.
Oh, it's Keith's birthday.
It's wrong.
It's wrong. Google's wrong.
Anyway, so maybe Paul's right, but we were doing donuts, and that's not. It feels wrong. Oh, it was the year before Sandy, right? It
had to be.
after Sandy.
It had to be in the snow.
It was snow. It
was,
like it was
yeah.
Sandy though, like we were doing it for Sandy.
But it was post Sandy.
Donuts for Sandy. Let's go.
We were in a
big parking lot, vacant.
Of a vacant building. Yes,
And it's been there
doing
for
donuts.
Probably 5 years.
And again,
before.
I had some Lucy. Me and Paul had a bunch of Lucy's in my car, beers to just drink because we were going to Jack's house that night, and we may have had. I probably had a little bit of weed, just small amount, like nothing. And that's besides the fact. We're doing donuts in a car like young kids do, and we get stopped by a security guard. So we have, front lights on them. They have front lights on us, meaning the headlights. Get out of the car. Me and Paul are sitting there. We're probably looking at each other saying, what the fuck are they talking about? We're not high. We're not drunk. We're just sitting there getting ready for the night. We're just having fun doing us. Get the fuck out of the car. Get out of the car. I think we both got out of the car. We have headlights on each other. We get out. We're just sitting there. I don't even know if we had our hands up or what. The guy moves forward. We're doing donuts as 17-year-olds in a car.
Crazy.
He's got a gun on us.
Crazy.
He's got a gun on us.
That's
on
real.
us.
Yeah.
He moves forward. He gets himself situated. He's got a gun on us. I'm up and drawn. Do not move. Do not move. Do not move. He's got a gun on us. So then, obviously, like we're not talking to each other, but it's kind of like, okay, well, we have a gun on us, so we're gonna just like deal with this guy. Anything in the car? I think we were fighting back a little bit, saying like, we're doing donuts in a parking lot. Like,
Yeah, we were like, dude, what the dude, relax. We were definitely, we were a little like relaxed.
We may have even thrown out like rent-a-cop, the word.
I don't think so.
Maybe not. But he had a gun on us. He checks my car. I have beer. I have weed in there under my seat. I was more worried, I'm sure, Paul, same as you, the weed under my seat, because at this point it was illegal. Beer is beer, but we could have just said, like, we're sober, like, test us. Like, yeah, that's that, but, like, whatever. Ultimately, he goes through my car, looks hard, and just says, get the fuck out of here, never come back. And we bail. We go to your house. And we get
he
up.
calls, a local police comes. Remember? A local police guy comes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he literally asks for both of our licenses. He looks at them, and he's literally just like smirks, like, all right, kids, get out of here.
Yeah,
like what a security guard should have done.
Yeah. I wonder what would have happened if you guys like just didn't pull over and just left.
Dude, I am...
Well, nowadays,
I am 80% sure at the time that was a FEMA headquarters for Hurricane Sandy.
But there was no one there.
But Paul, it was like, it must have been like the week of...
Then why was there a security guard there?
There was
because the fire was always weird.
No, because we were always there. We would play basketball there.
Maybe, but like, why would a FEMA headquarters have armed security that would like do
but
that?
But
to,
the parking
kids?
lot's empty. There would have been stuff in the parking lot.
Not necessarily. I mean, that's what I remember. No, I'm good. That's what I remember. It being...
I remember I went home, though, and I, like, switched out cars. I got my mom's car. I started driving around.
You picked us up, maybe?
No, I didn't. No, because, like, you guys weren't answering me. I had no idea what happened.
Dude, I remember, and he was like... Because, Mike, you were a criminal justice major. And he, like, searched your car, and you were like, you can't search my car. And he was like, you guys are trespassing. And he was like, what are the rolling papers for? And you were just like, you can't search my car.
I love that I had that.
What a loser, dude.
I love that I had that in me because I don't have that in me anymore. But no, who's a fucking dweeb?
What do you mean?
I'm saying I'm a bitch now. Like, I will just let him search my car no matter what because I'm a bitch.
Why?
Because I'm an idiot and I fucking get caught in the
Well, you don't have anything in your car anyway anymore.
Yeah, you'd never have rolling papers anymore.
Way too much.
Why are you talking about yourself that way? Don't say that. Don't say that.
Whatever. Anyway, it was crazy. I remember thinking back on that. That was a crazy moment to me that I think that,
I totally
freaked
forgot
me out.
about
And I
that.
could not believe it happened.
totally
and I
forgot
cannot
about
believe
that.
It worked out for us.
Yeah. Well,
I wish we would have filmed more when we were younger. Like that would have been
You
ridiculous.
did. You filmed a lot.
Not enough.
Yeah.
We stopped at the wrong
Well,
time.
now we know that we're gonna
We
film
didn't-
everything.
Yeah.
So.
We gotta get a good camera.
Yeah, I wish we didn't like more than just our ping pong shot videos.
Yeah.
We should bring them back.
Which has to be played on this podcast at some
Facts,
point.
Facts.
'Cause we're so good at ping
What
pong.
is episode 5?
Yeah.
Is it really?
It's episode 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
At this point, we have released 0.
Yeah, we
But we have content for, to me, what I love to listen to when I listen to pods is just listen, hang out. We got a lot to listen and hang out, learn about us.
Yeah, a couple of
I'd say we
wasted
have a lot of
kids
good
telling
stuff.
stories when they were in high
Yeah.
school. A
The
bunch of
boys
people
are
you have
always
no
gonna
idea
be
who they
bu-
are.
The boys are always going to be buzzing. Proverbially,
Bizz,
literally.
bizz, bizz, bizz.
How are you feeling?
Good.
I'm good. I think we should end this one. I
I
think
feel
we
confident. I
You
feel
wanna
like
end
I
this
love
one?
this. And what are we doing?
I think we should once we end this little drink.
We're at,
Manhood episode 5. We're feeling
We're
good.
coming on 2,000 beats.
I think that's
So,
a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
All
And we got some
boys.
good stuff lined up, so stay tuned because here it comes.
Yeah.
Like,
Twitter,
subscribe,
Paul Hammond.
smash that like button.
Twitter, Uncle Boobs.
Comment in the.
Twitter, John Navidad, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Something like that.
Let us know in the comment section
Yeah.
what you guys want to see.
But
We'll
fuck
bring
that,
that up.
subscribe button.
Yeah, and smash that shit, and then let us know what you guys want to see. The
Eat
first
that
5
ass.
people that have the best comments, we're gonna give you $1,000 each.
Wait,
so-
hold on. Before we end it,
How's
let's
that?
take an inventory of all the competitions we kind of have. So, whoever can make the most on Feet Finder,
Yeah,
Facts.
me and Mike case race,
yeah.
18-pack case race.
18 back case
Then
race.
you, me, and one guest of our choice, 30 case race.
holiday extravaganza.
Probably
That's not a
going
competition.
to be. No,
I mean,
but
just
we're gonna
I mean
have a
all
holiday-
the
yeah.
all the shit. You know what I mean.
What to look forward to is what we're
Yeah,
trying
what to
say.
look forward to. All the stuff that's coming at you.
And I told you,
Huge
whoever
mans.
comments in the comments section, first best 5
Jack will
comments,
suck your dick.
$1,000 each. So get
Yeah.
that.
Love it. Let's party.
Sayonara, you pussies.